coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today we've had the third release of the Olympic Games $2 coins. Definitely, I think for me this is going to be one of the better ones to collect overall. So I'll go through this and a little bit of details what's on this coin so you get a little bit of better understanding of what the coin is about. And also go through probably the coin that's going to become a little bit more controversial is this one here. A little bit of a fun one with the breakdancing and a little bit about Raygun. So I'll go a little bit about that and the Australian experience when it comes to Olympic Games and breakdancing. But let's start off with this one here. So as we can see today, we got released the third Olympic coin. So there's going to be 4 all up, but this is the third and final Olympic coin that got released. This one here has the Australian Boxing Kangaroo. Now they're calling it a Parisian Boxing Kangaroo. So this one has a kangaroo there with the beret on the top. So I'll just move it over here so you can get a better view on the left there. With the landscape of France in the background. So I think that's a really good one for me. I love the boxing kangaroo and I love that little touch of putting the beret on the top of the kangaroo just to give it that little bit of a French flavor. And I think that's kind of the stuff that we want to see when it comes to coins and Olympic coins. I think it's a pretty unique way of going about it. This one here has Olympism at the bottom. So as you can see there, that's the inscription down the bottom. What that means is embracing the Olympic values of excellence, friendship and respect. So it's kind of a special word about the community and how we respect each other as part of being part of the Olympic community. So I think it's a nice little neat way, but I think not many people will know that. Olympic athletes will know what that means, but how many general population people will actually understand that? So putting that on a coin might be something that a lot of people are not going to actually naturally understand and know. So I think it would have been better having Paris 2024 or something a bit more for the most common people that might actually understand that. So obviously, again, we've got the King Charles on the obverse here. As we can see, from a quality point of view, you can definitely see quite a few scuffs and quite a few things here. The paintwork on this one, as you can see here, came up pretty good. So it wasn't too bad from a paint quality point of view. There's a couple of little bits here and there, but it's not too bad. So I got 5 of those today. That was enough for me to get those because I don't think these are going to be long-term very valuable coins. Normally the ones that come out of Woollies don't really get the big high values. Normally the ones that are part of like the war memorial kind of coins, they're the $2 color coins that have a little bit more collectability when it comes to that and are in general circulation, not just going straight out of the tills. So I'd love to know if you got some today. Today was probably one of the easiest, just went up and got it straight away, no issues at all. Nice and early in the morning, I was pretty happy with that. So happy to have all 3 and a little selection of all 3, plus having the uncirculated condition of the coins. It's becoming a nice little coin set. And then next I'll be getting the Paralympics ones, which is this one here, which comes out in 2 weeks. So I'll be getting another 5 of those in the circulated condition ones to add to that. And I'll make a little video around that when that comes out. And it'll be interesting to see how Australia goes when it comes to the Paralympics. I think we're pretty strong when it comes to that. So definitely looking forward to seeing how Australia goes with the Paralympics. So I thought I'd also cover off in this video is I think what something's been quite controversial is this one here. So this is the one that got released 2 weeks ago, which is the breakdancing. So something that's not traditionally known as an Olympic sport. So something that we don't often think of Olympics and a dance kind of thing that we did back in the 80s, old school. So it was already kind of a weird, wacky coin as it was, and having a kangaroo trying to do breakdancing. But then we had the person that was representing Australia, Raygun, actually do like a kangaroo move, and I'll put it over here. And her dance, far to say, is probably one of the most embarrassing things that I've seen as an Australian. It definitely was very quirky. It was very different. I don't know. I'd love to put in the description below how you would describe her dance. It certainly wasn't breakdancing from my perspective, and I think a lot of people have gone out to say that they could do that kind of similar job. There wasn't that kind of cool spinning on your head kind of stuff that we're come to used to when we watch breakdancing videos. So I'd love to know what you think about it, what you think about the actual coin itself. Do you think because of, one, it was very odd to add it as part of the Olympics, but two, it was very odd to see the actual in the Olympics and see how bad Australia was actually conducting it with Raygun. I think this coin for me isn't going to be something that people are going to become collectible. Who knows? It might actually be because of it actually become more collectible. So I'd love to know your feedback on it. But from my perspective, it's definitely not a coin that I think people are going to be going, oh, I want that breakdancing Olympic coin. It's just not something. They should have done something more like the swimming ones that we have here. So this is the $1 coin. It has swimming, which is a sport that we are really good at. And I think that makes perfect sense to have something like that within a coin, because that is a really good, strong Australian sport. So have stuff that's iconic to Australia, not just some random breakdancing coin. I think a boxing kangaroo, again, something that is iconic to Australia with a bit of a French flair because it's a Paris Olympics. That to me is a perfect design, and I think it's my favorite out of the 3 Olympic $2 coloured coins that we've had so far. So I'd love to know what you think about that and what's your favorite overall with all the coins, and did you manage to get some today from your perspective? As you can see, I've got a few of these here and I was pretty happy to get these. I'm not going to be hunting them in droves because I don't think personally they're going to be long-term collectible. I always just like to get just a handful or so of those, but definitely happy to get a few. And I think they're pretty cool and unique. I like the colours of it. It gives it that kind of Aussie feel, along with all the branding that comes with all the different coins. It's really that kind of green and gold kind of colouring that I like about this, and I think these have been really well received from that aspect. So it looks like from a collecting point of view, a lot of people have definitely been happy to get them and enjoying having some more $2 coloured coins, and these being the first $2 coloured coins that we've had with King Charles on it. Also to note that I think Australia has done really well when it comes to the Olympic Games. I think we got 4th overall, which we were so close to being 3rd. Japan just beat us almost in like the last half a day, unfortunately, but with 18 gold, 19 silver and 16 bronze and 53 medals. I think it's the first time we've ever broken the 50 odd medals, so it's definitely good to see Australia do really well as a country and come out with the goods when it comes to the medals. And looking forward to in 8 years time when we have it in Brisbane. I'll definitely be going to that Olympics because it'll be nice to go. I went to the Sydney Olympics when it was here in 2000. I'd love to go again in 8 years time. Obviously in Los Angeles in 4 years time, so it'll be really interesting to see how that goes. I think the closing ceremony was a little bit better the way they did it with Tom Cruise. I think that just added a little bit of fun and entertainment to it as well, handing it over from that perspective. So give us a shout out, tell us what your favourite sports was and how did you go today getting the coins. Again, if you haven't liked this video, make sure you do. It always helps people like myself that make the content and know that people enjoy the content that we're creating, and also lets me know people are watching towards the end. And if you're not yet subscribed to Dan the Collecting Man, make sure you do get subscribed. I've got a lot of cool content coming up over the next couple of weeks, and I've been able to get delivery of some really cool coins that I'd love to show and talk about. And thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.